One sunny outback day...
What? I was convinced this was going to be one snowy outback day.
Josie was very excited. She was expecting a parcel from George, the postman.
Come on, George.
You know what they say, Josie? A watched pot never boils.
A 3-year-old's meant to know what that means? I don't think my grandparents know that saying.
I'm not watching for a pot. I'm watching for a postman.
See?
Oh!
Morning, Josie. Can I come in?
Oh, sorry, George.
Here are your letters, Sammy.
Personal space?
Oh, thanks, George.
Oh, well.
And there's something for you too, Josie.
For me?
I left it out here because it's a bit, well, big.
Big? That is big.
Right, taking a shot each time someone says big.
Heavy too.
Morning, everyone. What's this?
I almost forgot who the main characters in the programme were.
Morning, Frank. Buster. That's Josie's parcel. Are you going to open it?
Oh, of course.
What is it, Josie?
It's a tuba.
Oh, wow.
Wait a minute, where have I seen this before?
I say, this looks promising. Oh, it's some sort of a hook bar thing, I think. It's too dusty to blow.
Am I supporting an act of plagiarism by viewing this episode?
What's a tuba?
It's a musical instrument.
No.
Oh, I've always wanted to play an instrument, and this will look really interesting.
Literally, every aspiring musician with a mental age lower than 7.
How do you play it?
I think you blow into this bit.
Well...
Gosh,
It sounds terrible, doesn't it?
More like beep.
It'll sound great in time, Josie.
No, it won't.
You just need to practice, that's all.
You think?
Yeah, right.
Yes.
I reckon so.
Maybe I should practice away from the store. I wouldn't want anything to get broken.
Excuse me, hello, you work at the store. Surely Sammy just wouldn't let her abandon her shift like.
Yes, that's not a bad idea.
Josie found a nice spot by the cafe where she thought she could practice without bothering anyone.
Are you a narrator or an audio describer, Jono?
Hi, Josie.
Miss Hubbard was busy in her garden.
Oh! Oh dear! My prize blooms! What was that?
Morning, Miss Hubbard. A parcel for you.
Right, taking another shot.
Oh, Alice, I'm so sorry. I'm learning to play this tuba. But, well, it's a bit noisy.
Wait! Oh!
Hi, Josie. I've been thinking, and I might have a solution to your problem. Ta-da!
What are they?
Earmuffs. You put them on, and you can't really hear anything.
They're not even touching your beep ears!
If we all wear these, you'll be able to practice and you won't disturb anybody.
Oh, thanks, Frank. Thanks, Buster.
We're here to help.
Are you, though? Are ya?
Frank's idea was a good one. No one could hear Josie practicing, but they couldn't hear anything else either.
I don't think George has any ears to cover up in the first place.
Good morning, George. Making your deliveries?
No, he's playing a round of cricket with the fam.
what was that?
Sorry, what did you say?
You'll have to speak up.
Are you making your deliveries?
I've got to go. I'm making the deliveries.
Ha 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 ha
This isn't working out.
Oh, thanks very much. I'll look forward to it.
I'm really sorry, Josie.
I know. Thanks for trying. I guess I'll just have to go even further away.
Yeah, you will, won't you? Yeah.
Josie was a bit sad. Whatever she did, she and her tuba seemed to cause problems. So Josie decided that she'd have to practice well away from the town.
Ooh. Ooh. Phew.
Why is she wiping her sweat with a pair of niggers?
Hi, Josie. Wow, a tuba. I'm learning to play it, but the noise seems to bother people in town.
You don't say!
Could I practice here? No problem. Here goes. Wow, it is loud, Josie. But I don't mind. Have another go. Mitzi, did you hear that noise? Yes, Ned. That was... Wasn't it weird? Shh. Sort of the... Really strange. Ned!
Yeah, everything was fine till you showed up.
Oh, hi, Josie. Like the tubular. So what do you think that terrible noise could... Oh.
Species that eat outback wombats.
It's okay, Ned. You're right. All I do is make horrible noises. No one wants to listen to that.
Sounds like my parents in bed.
Josie, Ned didn't mean that... I'm going. I'll come with you, Josie. No, thanks. I think I just want to be by myself for a while. If that's okay.
A little later, Frank and Buster arrived back with the groceries.
Hi, Mitzi. Hi, Ned.
Hi.
Have you seen Josie?
We wanted to see how our practice was going.
Is anything the matter?
We don't know where Josie is. She wanted to be on her own. She was a bit sad, I reckon.
I wonder why that would be.
Don't know why.
Maybe we should take the plane up, see if we can spot her.
Good idea, Frank.
Thank beep. There's no overlong launch sequence in this one. At least this episode gets 2% more plot development.
Frank and Buster had been searching for a little while when Buster thought he saw something down at the waterhole.
There she is, Frank. There's Josie.
Thank God. The suspense was just eating away at my insides.
Is everything all right, Josie?
No, not really. What's the use of playing an instrument if no one wants to hear you play? I'm going to send it back. I don't want to learn to play an instrument now.
I say, is it true we have a new musician in our midst? Ha! A tuba. Splendid.
You think?
Josie's thinking of sending it back. Oh, but why?
Because all I can make is horrible noises.
Taking shots till they tell me something I don't already know!
You know, when I first played the banjo, it used to sound very strange. Yes, I used to take my ukulele into the outback, find a nice quiet spot, and practice where no one could hear me. That way I didn't have to worry about bothering people.
Brilliant.
That's what I want to do. But a tuba isn't like a ukulele. It's really loud and really heavy. I couldn't carry it far enough.
That is a problem. Josie, why don't I take you and your tuba in the plane? I can drop you off wherever you like, then you can practice in peace, and I'll pick you up later and bring you home.
Oh, so nice of you to offer a free taxi service to help someone old enough to help run the only shop in town!
Oh, would you?
It'd be my pleasure.
Of course it would.
Frank and Josie looked for a place where Josie could practice without worrying what other people were thinking. Josie picked a lovely shady spot, way out in the outback.
Certainly looks different enough.
I'll pick you up in an hour or two, Josie. Good luck. And remember...
I know! Practice makes perfect!
Later that afternoon, Mitzi and Ned were starting to miss Josie.
I'm starting to miss how he thinks to rant about. Oh wait, Ned's making another appearance.
When will she be back, Buster? She's been away ages playing that tubular.
She'll be back as soon as she's finished practicing, I guess.
Will she be practicing all the time now?
If she wants to be a good player, she'll have to practice, but not all the time.
Oh, good, 'cause I sort of miss her a bit. I think I even miss that whoop, bleh, whoop. They're back! Thanks for the lift, Frank.
Anytime, Josie.
As long as the pose is right. Oh wait.
Hi, Josie! Hi, did you miss me?
This episode is 20% missing Josie, 10% that's a big parcel, and 70% the noise seems to be bothering people.
I've had a great time practicing. And listen, I've learned 4 whole notes. Oh. Hooray! Josie, now we're all used to the tubular. Couldn't you, do your practicing here? I'd love to, Ned. Tuba, Ned. It's a tuba.
Thank you, Team Mitzi!
Later that day, everyone was invited to a concert at the Waterhole, featuring Frank, Archie and Josie.
What a realistic and thematically integral ending, which successfully channels the message of "Hold on a second!" Right! Am I not dead yet?
Josie was really happy to see how much her friends enjoyed the music.
She's learned 4 beeping notes!
And she realised that it isn't always easy when you start something new. But if you keep on practicing, you can learn to do almost anything.
Just remember that, writers of this show, you'll get there one day. Probably. Roll credits!